A very good evening to one and all. This is a pre-session for our upcoming 9-hour session, which mainly deals with the eye disorders in different age groups as well as in different perspectives of eye problems. That is what we are intending to focus. So this is a pre-session for the coming series, which we are going to start on April 28th. And today we are going to have a talk on management of common eye diseases in children by Dr. Pundariksh Rao sir. He's the associate professor and HOD Department of Chalakya Tantra, Ayurveda College, Coimbatore, and he's also the consultant eye physician Netra, AVP Research Foundation, Coimbatore. Sir, we welcome you wholeheartedly to this session. Thank you so much, sir, for being a part of this series.
Yeah, thank you, madam. Good evening, one and all. Today we are going to discuss about the common eye diseases in children. Actually, we'll see so many different type of the eye diseases in the children, but we don't know how to manage that in the acute stage. Sometimes we may neglect, or sometimes we feel difficult to treat the cases. Sometimes we may refer the cases to the allopathy doctors like ophthalmologist and all. Some few diseases, it is very difficult to cure in Ayurveda. That we have to realize first. So many diseases are mentioned in the classics, but all the diseases are not occurred in the children. Some particular diseases, especially develop in the children, and it will be continued throughout the time. Sometimes it may disappear. Some diseases are developed by birth itself, that we have to know. So we'll see whether the disease is congenital disease or developmental disease. Okay, first you will identify whether it is congenital or it is a developmental. Then it will be, sometimes it will be acquired diseases. In between it, the disease is developed, then again it will be subsided. So we have to notice, we have to diagnose it, particularly whether it is a congenital or developmental or acquired. Then we will decide what type of treatment can be done. But all the treatment is not able to apply in the children. It's very, very important. So Tarpana, Putapaka, Anjana, these all things is very difficult to do because they may not cooperate. So we have to convince the baby, and we have to convince the child, and sometimes we may do the procedure while baby is sleeping. Okay, that we should know. Okay, so some procedures will do when the baby is sleeping. So I will tell which all are the procedures that can be done when the baby is sleeping. When the baby is active, some procedures can be done. And one more thing is that this Kauman related IDCS is not only dealing with the only the baby. Okay, so we can do Kumara and Bala, and after that we'll see some up to the age of 16. Up to the age of the 16, the diseases which all are developed, that can be discussed in this session. Okay, now I am going to share my PPT. Okay, so management of common eye diseases in children. Okay, so which all are the very common that we'll see. And if you control, if you treat the disease in early stage, then the baby is growing and healthy human being can develop. Okay, so we have to identify the disease, we have to diagnose the disease, and we have to treat the disease in particular time. It's very, very important. So when the disease is totally, it has become chronic, that time we are going to treat the case, it's very difficult. So we have to motivate the parents, should be identify the disease. They easily, compared to the doctor, they can identify the disease in the baby first. Later they will come to us. So they may not diagnose it particularly, but they identify the abnormality. So we will motivate the parents to diagnose the disease particularly and meet the doctor immediately. Okay, so when we see the Kaumarabhutya Vedana Adhyaya, we'll see there is a Chakshuroga. What are the clinical features? What are the baby response? And that is explained in this Vedana Adhyaya. So in this, when the baby is having the eye diseases, it feels difficult to see the thing, and pricking pain is present, inflammation present, pain, excessive lacrimation, redness, and there is a thick discharge is present in the eyes. So these all things patient the baby is expressing with touching the eyes, okay, frequently touching the eyes. So the parents are identifying that in that particular area, in the particular disease condition, they'll come to us. So this may be developed because of different diseases, maybe conjunctivitis, blepharitis, and hardiolum externum or hardiolum internum, ophthalmia neonatorum, or chalazion, stye, and different conditions. We can observe the particular clinical features. So first of all, we have to see whether it is a common disease or special disease. So this is a very important point. If the common disease means there is redness present, swelling present, watering present, burning sensation present, such things. Special disease means retinitis blastoma or optic neuritis or congenital cataract, congenital glaucoma, such things we have to identify. So we'll see whether it is a treatable disease or difficult to treat. So whether it is a common or whether it is a specific disease, we have to analyze first. After that, we'll go for the treatment. And there we feel very difficult to give the prescription. Later, after prescription, whether the baby is cooperate, whether the child is cooperate for the treatment or not. It's very important. Prescription is not a matter. After prescribing the medicine, he have to consume that. So parents have to give the medicines to the child. So that's very important. Sometimes they may observe whether this medicine is tasty or not. So if it is a palatable, then they will accept it, or else they won't allow to take the medicine. So before that, I will tell few just refreshing. Already you know very well about the Kriya Kalpas and all. Just I will refresh it. So Ashotana, the putting the drops in the eyes. Then Sekam, that just I am telling that terms only. Okay, I'm not going details about each and everything. If you go, it will take more than 3 to 4 hours. So just I am telling, just refreshing the terminology. Ashotana means putting the eye drops in the eye. Then Sekam, the decoction or any liquid have to pouring on the eyes. And Anjana means medicated paste applying inside the eyelids. Okay, everybody knows this all things. Then Tarpana, Putapaka, the medicated liquid pouring on the eyes in the particular wall. Okay, we have made the one wall, particular wall around the eyes and applying the medicated liquid. So in this Tarpana and Putapaka, the method and everything is same, but in the Tarpana we are using the ghee, and Putapaka we are using the Putapaka Swarasa. But the other references also there. Taila also we are using for the Tarpana, that also references are there. But especially when we see Shruta Ashtang Hridaya, there they preferred ghee for the Tarpana. Then Putapaka, we have used only the Putapaka Swarasa. It's very important to differentiate this. So this is the one modification I am doing. If the baby is not cooperating, I follow this technique. Actually, it is not acceptable, but we have to get the better results. For that, we are doing the tarpana in the children. So in this, the swimming goggles are there. In that, I made one small hole in that. Then the lukewarm ghee, will particularly tell the baby to close the eyes, and will tell the mother to give the instruction to the baby. And when the baby is closed the eyes, that time only we are injecting the medicated ghee on the eyelids. So we have to take care, and we have to observe it clearly. Then after injecting, we observe if the baby is opening eyes or not. So they may open only one time or two times. That's not a matter. But we medicated ghee, we are particularly placing on the eyes. Some amount of the medicine is absorbed from the eyelid skin and lid margin also, from the inner canthus also some amount of the medicine is absorbed. So we'll get some benefits compared to the without applying the procedure. So this is the technique usually I am following. So I'm not telling you to follow this technique. Just I am telling this technique also we can adapt in our practice. Next is the Bidalakam. Everybody knows this. So this Bidalaka, Bahirlepo, Netrapakshma, Vivarjitaha. The medicated paste is applied on the eyelids. And Utpanna Matre Tarune Netra Roge Bidalaka. When the disease is developed, when disease is acute stage, we can apply the Bidalaka. And the Netra Pakshma Vivarjitaha. Especially, we should not apply the medicine in the lid margin. On the eyelids, we can apply. You can see, depend upon the different combinations, we will see the different colors of the medicated paste application. And so we collect the different powders and mix with the rose water or mix with the milk or mix with the water and apply it on the eyelids. So here we have to notice very important point. If the disease is developed in the upper lid or maybe developed in the lower lid also, we have to apply medicine fully in the upper lid and lower lid also. And one more thing, Bidalaka name they given to this procedure that indicates that we can apply the same procedure to the another eye also to prevent the disease. Okay, not only for the affected eye, we can do the procedure in the another eye also to prevent the disease. Next, Kavalika Pindi. They use the word Kavalika. Kavalika is nothing but the gauze piece what we are using for the bandaging. That is a bandaging cloth. So the medicated paste we are placing in the gauze piece and folding and placing on the eyes and tied around the eyes with a cloth. That is the Kavalika. Same thing if you do with cloth, cotton cloth is called as a pindi. So there is no difference between the kavalika and pindi. If you are using gauze piece is called kavalika. If you are doing with the cloth is called pindi. So both procedures are they given as a synonym. Okay, kavalika, pindi as a synonym. But so many practitioners they are doing like potali. They are making the potali and doing applying on the eyes that also telling as a pindi. But classically what they're telling is kavalika and pindi both are the synonyms. If you are using the medicated paste in the gauze piece is called as a kavalika. If you are using in the cotton cloth is called as a pindi. And so these all are the just refreshing. I think all of you remembering this Kriya Kalpas. According to Sushruta, Kriya Kalpas are 5. According to Sharangadhara, Kriya Kalpas are 7. He added Pindi Bidalaka. Okay, Sushruta told that Sheka, Ashotana, Anjana, Tarpana, Putapaka. And Sharangadhara added 2 more procedures. That is the Pindi Pidalakam. Okay, so these procedures, when we select the procedure, in which age, whether the baby is cooperating, when the child is cooperating for this procedure or not, we have to notice. And we will do. First, we will apply the procedure. If the cooperating, we can follow. If you are not cooperating, you should not follow further, or else it may damage the eyes. So the person that patient cooperation is very important in the all the treatment. Okay, so when we have to do the procedure, what medicine we select for the procedure, that all things are very important in the management. Now I will tell what are the common eye diseases we can see in the general practice. So redness commonly we'll see, and discharge may be water discharge, pus discharge, or blood discharge, whatever it may be. And that is also one of the common thing. Water discharge, pus discharge are very common. And swelling in the eyelids and any growths, sometimes allergy and style like that. Some baby or child is having that pain, itching sensation in the eyes, that frequently rubbing the eyes. So the mother or father is coming to hospital and telling that this boy is continuously rubbing the eyes like. So that is a common things related to the anatomical abnormalities. Then related to the functional abnormalities, refractive errors is very common. And diminished vision, not only refractive errors, other diminished visions also will see. And night blindness, color blindness, if they are identified in the early stage, it's very easy to cure. Okay, so we'll manage the disease. Okay, not a permanent treatment we can't give, but we can manage the disease. And that patient cooperation is very important, the child cooperation is very important. for the examination, we have to examine the eye properly for the diagnose the disease. Okay, so sometimes we may use some particular toys also, or we make some fun to diagnose the disease. So it's very, very important. Okay, after diagnosing, we'll go for the how to identify the disease and how to manage the disease. Common, first we will see the redness of the eyes. Okay, we will see where the redness is present. That redness may be present in the eyelids, or redness may be present in the conjunctiva. Okay, or that sometimes it may be present in the lid margin also. So all the redness is not a conjunctivitis. We have to see. So you see this case here. In this condition, we will see the redness in the eyelid, that to particularly temporal, one particular area. So such things is they usually caused by the any inflammatory changes like a chalazion or stye, that can lead to such type of the redness. Okay, next, conjunctivitis, inflammation of the conjunctiva. We can see this conjunctivitis in the above the sclera area, and it may be present behind the eyelids also. Okay, if the conjunctivitis inflammation present in the on the sclera is called as a bulbar conjunctivitis. If the conjunctivitis is developed behind the eyelids, is called palpebral conjunctivitis. Okay, depend upon that, again they divide infective conjunctivitis, allergic conjunctivitis, such so many classifications are there. It's not area to discuss each and every point. Okay, whatever it may be, we will diagnose this as a conjunctivitis. I am going to tell very, very important points. Please, doctors, listen carefully. It's a very important point. You see here, there is a redness we can observe. We will usually divided this redness into two groups. One is the conjunctival congestion, and second one is the circumcorneal congestion. Okay, some mixed congestion also is there. Okay, ciliary congestion also is there. Okay, I'll show you here. You see this picture. First one is the conjunctival congestion, and second one is the circumcorneal congestion. CCC is the circumcorneal congestion. Conjunctival congestion means the inflammation, the blood vessels start from periphery towards the cornea. Conjunctival congestion means the blood vessels start periphery towards the cornea, means the branches we can see in around the cornea. Okay, the capillary areas we can observe around the cornea, and big blood vessels present away from the cornea. That is called conjunctival congestion. Circumcorneal congestion means the big blood vessels present around the cornea and capillaries present periphery. Okay, I am repeating it again. It's very, very important to diagnose to prevent the blindness also. Okay, listen carefully. Conjunctival congestion means the big blood vessels are present in the periphery and capillary small branches. Okay, branches present towards the cornea. If the branches are there towards the cornea, is safe. If the big blood vessels present around the cornea and branches are present periphery towards the lid margin, is difficult, and it is indicating that there is a inflammation present in the cornea and inside the eyeball. Okay, conjunctival congestion is representing that inflammation present in the superficially. Okay, conjunctival congestion indicates inflammation present superficially. Circumcorneal congestion indicates that there is a cornea involvement or else inside the eyeball involvement, like a uveitis and all. Okay, that can be caused the circumcorneal congestion. Okay, so we'll see that in the examination. Okay, it's very easy. Just take a torchlight and pass with 45 degrees on the eyeball and see the blood vessels appearance. Okay, whether capillaries going towards the cornea or capillaries going periphery to the cornea. And one more point, redness. This is one of the common redness we can observe. This is the subconjunctival hemorrhage. It can be occurred because of the local injury or any blood related anemic persons or any blood vessels damages is there. In such condition, we can observe the redness, subconjunctival hemorrhage. So in this, I am going to tell very important point, doctors. Please listen carefully. there is you observe the borders. Okay, observe the borders of the redness. Okay, like a patchy redness. I am telling about the patchy redness is called subconjunctival hemorrhage. Some patch like blood vessels, sorry, patch like bleeding can be noticed. You observe the border. I given the marking here, number 1, number 2. Okay, number 1 is showing the there is a posterior border, number 2 showing the anterior border. Okay, I am repeating again. The number 1 showing indicates the posterior border, means posterior border means it present inside. Anterior border it present near to the cornea. Okay, if you are observing anterior border and posterior border also, means you are observing all the borders of the patch is the safe. Okay, it is the safe bleeding. Okay, if there is a posterior border is not able to see, that indicates that it is developed because of the head injury. Okay, if you are not observing the posterior border, okay, if you are not observing the posterior border of the patch, indicates that the patch is developed because of the head injury or deep involvement of the bleeding. Okay, so local involvement of the bleeding, it's showing anterior border and posterior border, means all the circumference. Okay, total circularly all the patchy borders can be noticed. If the patchy borders are noticed, that is occurred because of the local hitting. Okay, any local hitting. If there is a head injury is there, you can see the, we are unable to see the posterior border. Now this is question for you. What is this? Is it because of the local involvement or any head injury? You can see there here one red patch in the eyeball. Okay, this is question for you. If you are listening, you can give the answer in the chat box. Now, how you can manage this? Usually very important drug is the Stanya. Okay, usually the breast milk we can put in the eyes. It's a very, very safe drug and very, very easy to treat the IDCS in the children, mainly especially in the Shishu. Okay, and Netramrutam eye drops are very good in this condition, and palatability also easy. They can cooperate. If there is sometimes the baby, they may not cooperate for the Netramrutam also. Just to dilute it. Okay, you will mix with the rose water. You dilute it and put the drops in the eye. Okay, then fine eye. The Nagarjuna company is preparing this fine eye. This drops also easy to accept. Aptocare, you know very well. So many doctors are using the Aptocare. It's very easy to apply. Next, Sekam, the procedure is very good in this condition compared to the Kavalika and Pindi. Okay, and try to avoid applying Anjanas in such conditions, doctors. Please remember, Anjana, Tarpana, Putapaka, try to avoid, especially in the child with the such inflammations and all, or any bleeding conditions. And Saptamurtaloha tablet is very good. I will tell about the Saptamurtaloha later. And the you can use, depend upon the age, you will select that, you make it 1/8. Okay, maximum 1/8 part of the tablet can be mixed with the honey and ghee and give to the baby. Or else you mix with the stanya and can give orally. And tablet Trifala also we can mix with the honey and give. And Saribadhyasava, Chandanasava, you can select usually 2 ml or 3 ml can be selected in the infants. Then we can increase the dose depend upon the age. Okay, mix with, you can dilute it and give. Okay, you mix with the stanya or you can mix with the water and it can be given to the babies. And Netra Pichu also can, actually there is no particular reference for the Netra Pichu application, but you can practically you can do this with rose water or with cold water. Pure cold water can be used for the application. Okay, and one more thing, Chandanadi Anjana. Okay, Chandanadi Yamakam, one company that is preparing in the North India. It is very good when there is a inflammations present in the eyelids. And Cetatavata application is very effective in that inflammatory conditions of the eyelids. Okay, and conjunctivitis condition also, all the redness, we can use the application of Cetatavata. If it is not available, just apply the butter also. Okay, the simple application of the butter also, the baby is getting the better results. Okay, the medicine can be, you can Chandana Saptamurtalo also You can mix with honey and ghee, and you can mix with the stanya and can be given to the child. It's very effective in the condition. And kukunaka, all almost all so many doctors are noticing this in the children. Okay, there is ophthalmia neonatal, inflammation of the conjunctiva. Okay, this is one type of the conjunctivitis. There you can observe kukunaka shishireva dantotpatti nimittaja. Mainly, especially in the dantotpatti time, we can observe the inflammation. And here you can see suna, swelling in the eyes, tambraksho, coppery red color of the eyes, vikshanakshamah, difficulty to see. Means every time there is photophobia is there. They're closing the eyes continuously. Savartma sula, pain in the eyelids, and frequently he touching the eyes, and thick discharge can be noticed. And he rubbing the not only eyes, he rubbing the ears and nose also. Okay, so this is the main clinical features in the kukunaka. This is nothing but ophthalmia neonatorum. In this we have to treat the baby and treat the mother also. Okay, simple one is the amlaki swarasam. Okay, amlaki swarasam you can put as a ashrotanam. Usually practically we are doing this, and amlaki swarasam mixing with the stanya can be applied, is also good. And prakshalana with amlaki jambu kashayam can be used. And rasanjana and saindava mixing with madhu, that application on the eyelids also good. Ela rasonadi vatti is very difficult to get, and if you want to prepare, you can prepare it and can be applied, but palatability is very difficult. Okay, they are not cooperate for the application. And treating the mother also very important. Vamana virechanam and kashaya panam, that is a tiktaka kashaya pana is very important in this. And if the baby is not able to cooperate to take the medicine, we can apply the medicine on the breast and can be give the child. And kukunaka or lepam, this is one reference. Actually the sloka is not able to see in this properly, is from the Baisija Ratnavali. In this we can use Palatrika, Trifala, Lodra, and Srungavera is nothing but Ardraka, Bruhati Dvaya. Can mix with and apply on the eyelids. It's very, very effective. So compared to that, we can, which is available, that can be used. And okay, this is related to the kukunaka. Next is the swelling. If there is swellings present, we have to observe where the swelling present, whether it is a particularly one eyelid or it is present in the both eyelids. It may be there in the one particular area or full eyelid is inflamed. Sometimes conjunctival swelling also can be noticed. Okay, that we call as a chemosis. It can be occurred because of the different inflammatory conditions, or sometimes any sty present, chalazion present, or any different type of conjunctivitis can be noticed, such swellings. And local ant bite or any insect bite after doing any procedure also can be noticed. Okay, any injuries also cause the swelling. Okay, you see here there is a one boy is came with the swelling. This is the swelling is occurred because of the chalagia. Okay, usually we have to notice, we have to examine it properly. Okay, just to touch with the fingers gently, you should touch with the fingers and observe some hard area. Okay, while applying pressure with the fingers can be noticed whether it is the swelling is developed. Sometimes if there is ant bite, such things are there. Such condition we will observe there is a soft swelling. Okay, soft swelling and burning sensation, they not cooperate to touch. And sudden development. Okay, when there is chalazion is there, sty is there, or any inflammatory conditions, such condition the gradual development can be noticed. Okay, sudden development, particularly within a hours we can identify, is the insect bites. See here, this is also picture showing that insect bite. Okay, if there is insect bites are there, we can be observe such swellings. Or sometimes we can notice that there is a swelling is because of the ant bites and all. We will ask the person whether that swelling is present in particular area, and will show the particularly if there is any insect bite are there, they will show the particularly I am having some burning sensation or pricking pain in the particular area. So there we will touch and we will notice whether it is because of the insect bite or because of the chalazion arstite. Okay. In this, the oral medicines can be given as a Pattaksha Datradi Kashayam. It is very difficult to give in the child, will mix with the honey and can be given. Okay, so dose is fixed according to the age and mix with the honey and can be given. And one more thing is that Patya Shadanga Kashayam is there compared to the Patyaksha Datradi Kashayam. Patya Shadanga Kashayam is very easy to uh, take. Okay, the child is cooperating to take the Patya Shadanga Kashayam because the ratio that all the ingredients in the Patyaksha Datradi and Patya Shadanga Kashayam both are same, but in the Patya Shadanga Kashayam 6 parts with their drugs is there and equal quantity Guda is there, but in the Patyaksha Datradi all the 7 ingredients are one part only, so Gudam also 1 part, but Patya Shadanga Kashayam Gudam having the 6 parts. Okay, so equal to the all other ingredients. Next, Dashamolarishta, it's very good drug, easily can be given to the baby, but we have to dilute it and mix with the water and can be given. Triphala Gugulu, you make it powder and mix with honey and be given to the child. And Shadanga Gugulu also very effective, but it's not available. We have to prepare that Shadanga Gugulu in our own pharmacy. And best procedure is the Sekam in this condition. Next preferable procedure is the Pindi. And very important thing is the Mrudusvedam. Frequently we have to do the Mrudusvedam. That can be done with Hastasvedam also we can do, or Vastrasvedam can be followed. And Bidalaka application is very effective. The medicated paste is applied on the eyes. You can see different type of the yogas is available in the classics. So common thing is the Estimadu. Please doctor, you remember you keep Estimadu powder in your hospital and you can use that multi-purpose. Okay, Estimadu is one of the best cortisone in Ayurveda. Okay, best cortisone in Ayurveda, Estimadu. Okay, so you can mix with that with any other things and can be given. You can add that Estimadu in the all the combinations of the Bidalakas. Okay, and Saindavam is a very important drug when there is a much swelling present. There is a much swelling present. You can add small quantity of the Saindavam, but the person is getting little bit of the pricking pain, but it absorbs the that it having the Vilayana property. It absorbs the water content in that area. So because of that, very fast swelling reduced. And Gairikam can be given when there is a Pitta involvement. More Pitta and Rakta involvement are there. You can use the Gairikam. And Haditra, any inflammatory conditions can be given. Pittaharam that we can use in the combination purpose. And Daruharidra also same like that. Daruharidra we will make as a Rasanjanam that can be applied in the all type of the disease. Okay, it's one of the best drug in the children. Okay, Daruharidra and Rasanjana. Okay, Rasanjana is nothing but the Kashaya is continuously boiling and collected the Rasakriya is nothing but Rasanjana. Okay, 2 Rasanjanas are there. I am telling about the Kastaushada Rasanjana. Another Rasanjana also is there. Okay, and Triphala we can use in all the conditions. One of the best media for the Vidalaka purpose. And Lotra you can use when there is a severe pain is there. You can go for the Jatamamsi. Okay, compared to the Lotra, Jatamamsi is very effective. The baby which is having the severe pain. Okay, we can apply. But Shodhana is very important for the Jatamamsi. Nothing but just to washing it before making the powder. We have to wash it properly. That is the simple Shodhana they told for the Jatamamsi. So first, after collecting the Jatamamsi, we have to wash it properly, then make it powder. Okay, that is one of the best Sangna Stapakam. It can prevent the burning sensation, pain, and redness and water. Okay, so we can use media. We can mix with the water or rose water, gruta, or any. We can use this Stanyam also for that application. Okay, we can apply on the eyelids. And one yoga, you know very well, Sahadevi plant. Okay, well known as in area is one of the best drug when there is a swelling and redness both present. Okay, we just do that juice of Sahadevi. We can mix with the honey and apply it on the eyes. It's very good when there is actually it is a reference from the Arogya Raksha Kalpatruma. Okay, especially that old which is very effective in the child redness and swelling of the eyes and eyelid growths. Next disease is the eyelid growths. If there is a growth present, we have to diagnose whether this growth is because of the inflammation. Inflammation like a sty, sty is there, chalazion is there. Very difficult to identify, especially in the child. Okay, we have to diagnose it properly, or whether it any warts present or any tumors are there. We have to identify properly. Okay, please listen. So many doctors are getting confused with the sty and chalazion. Sty is nothing but inflammation of the G's gland. That G's gland is present in the lid marge. Okay. Chalazion is the inflammation of the meibomian gland. Chronic non-suppurative inflammation, granulomatous inflammation of the meibomian gland is called chalazion. Simply, we'll tell that inflammation of the meibomian gland. Usually, chalazions are present away from the lid margin, sty present in the lid margin. Okay, I am repeating it again because we have to use the term particularly. Okay, sty is nothing but the inflammation of the G's gland. Sty every time develop in the lid margin only. Chalazion present away from the lid margin, but sometimes marginal chalazion also is there. It can be developed in the lid margin. That is especially rarely we can observe, but chalazion every time develop away from the lid margin, sty present in the lid margin. Okay. So you see here, the first disease is called chalazion. Okay, it is you can when particularly if you retract the eyelid, you can see that pus point is present away from the lid margin in the first condition. Second picture you see that is the sty. Okay, usually it present in the lid margin. And third picture you can see that is also sty only. And fourth picture that is the chronic chalazion. Okay, external hordeolum we can tell. And fifth picture, it is a multiple chalazion. So many chalazions are present in that. In Ayurveda, the first disease is called as a Utsangini. Second one is the Kumbhika Pidaka. Third one is the Anjananamika. Fourth one is the Laganam. Fifth one is the Bahalavartma. Okay, they use the different terminology depend upon the appearance of the swellings and growth. Okay, so we have to diagnose it properly and use the terms. When we see the management in the male, especially in the child, actually they told Lekana Karma, Chedana Karma, Bedana Karma in the different stages, but it's not possible to do in the children. We have to maximum try to suppress, or we have to squeeze it and remove the pus. Okay, slowly, gently we have to squeeze and remove the pus, and we use the medicine which is reducing the inflammation. Trifla Gugulu, Kanchana Gugulu is very effective, especially Kanchana is very effective when there is a long-standing inflammations. Okay, and Bilwa Dugulika also they are using internally and external application also. But dose fixation is very important. We reduce the dose, we select the dose according to the age. Okay, preferable is that maximum you use 1/8 part. Okay, 1/8 part of the tablet is the minimum dose can be taken for the children. Okay, then Patyaksha Datradi Kashayam you use 2 ml mixed with the stanium and can be given in the infants. And Patolamola is very difficult to take that medicine, but you dilute it and can be given. Dasamola is one of the best to reduce the inflammation. And Trifluogrutam, I will tell that Trifluogruta related information later. Trifluogruta is also very effective. Will mix with the stanium and can be given. If there is a 10 years boy is there, we can mix with that along with the food and can be given. Or else you can take the bread, just to dip into that ghee and tell him to swallow it. And you mix the sugar also and can be given no problem for the palatable purpose. And best procedure is the Bidalaka in this condition, then Sekam. Usually the child is not able to cooperate for the Seka procedure. If there is a 10 years or 8 years or 15 years, we can do procedure in that boys. but in the mainly small child it's very difficult. In that condition we can go for the netra pichu. Okay, netra pichu application, frequently changing. Okay, frequently we dip into the kashayam and placing in the ice, and with that also we'll get the better results. But try to observe whether the medicine is entering into the inside the eyelid. Okay, if it is enter inside the eyelid, then baby will start the crying. So try to observe that carefully. And ushna upacharas, okay, cloth is dipping into the hot water and placing on that, or gauze piece also dipping into the water, hot water and placing, that is also very effective. Frequent shitala ushna upachara, alternative shitala ushna upachara is very effective. Okay, so that is related to the any growths and all. And discharge, okay, because of the time I'm going very fastly because I have to cover all the points. Okay, discharge, different type of discharge can be noticed. Maybe thick discharge present or watery discharge, pus discharge, blood discharge. We have to identify what type of the discharge and what is the cause for this. And proper cleaning is very important, especially in the infants. Okay, sterile water we have to use, frequently dipping into that sterile water and cleaning that. That's mopping is very very important. If you are not doing properly, again infection is increasing. Okay, Trifla Kashaya, in the Tripla Kashaya or Panchavalkala Kashaya, Haritra Dvaya Kashaya, in that also we can dip, and frequently cleaning is very important. With that we will get the better changes. And Chandra Prabhavati I observed very well when there is a watery discharge is more. Okay, and Saptamrta Loha, the tablet we can make mix with that honey and ghee. Okay, 1/8 tablet is the less dose, and we can use up to the 1 tablet in the children. Okay, Pratyaksha Datradi Kashayam also diluting and can be given. Aptocare and Netramurta is very effective. Okay, compared to the Aptocare, Netramurta is very effective in these conditions. Okay, and if your baby is not cooperating, just to dilute with rose water, and preferably you will select that rose water from the best company. Okay, not a local available rose water. And in this, Sekam is very effective. Panchavalkala Kashaya or Tripla Kashaya can be given for the Sekam purpose. Ashwatana Aptokera Netramuktam is very effective. If there is a pain, already you know stay chalazian, you having that idea about this, and in that condition we can observe the pain or conjunctivitis, keratitis, or uveitis. Keratitis is nothing but inflammation of the cornea. There also you can observe the pain. Glaucoma also, some congenital glaucoma, boy is having the severe pain, and it's the vision impairment also can be noticed. Local trauma, the baby start coming with severe crying, and that they having the severe pain, or any insect bite also they will cry a lot. So we have to identify that. Okay, Rodhanam is the one of the main symptom in the eye diseases. Okay, and in this, Sekam is better compared to the Kavalika and better. Okay, I given these 3 procedures here that indicates that other procedures is not that much of effective in this condition. Okay, we can follow Kavalika, Bidalaka also, but preferable one is the Sekam. Okay, internally we can give Patyaksha Datradi or Patya Shadanga Kashayam, Trifla Gugulu, Trifla Gruta can be given, but try to avoid Anjana and Tarpana and Putapaka in that conditions. Okay, please remember the doctors, try to avoid such procedures in the acute inflammatory conditions. If there is a eye pain is there, watering is there, redness also is there, such condition there is one reference is there. Say there we will collect the aloe vera juice. Okay, that we can pulp, we can collect that aloe vera pulp and mix with the sharkara. Okay, there is a kanda sharkara, we'll mix with that and apply it on the eyelids. Okay, it is very easy to prepare. You can use in the pain, watering or redness in the eyes. Especially we can see in the conjunctivitis, there is this all the clinical features can be noticed. Okay, so aloe vera with aloe vera pulp juice with kanda sharkara is very effective. Okay, these all are the common. So many other drops also there. I prefer Netramrutam in this condition. Sunetra is very easy to get, and palatability also good. Aptocare good. But Drushti eye drops, there is a Patanjali company. If there is anybody is there related to Patanjali company, Please, sorry, I am telling about the truth because it's very difficult to um, digest the drug. Okay, severe burning sensation present because it contains ardraka and lasuna ardraka. It's very difficult to palate it. Okay, it's very difficult to bear the burning sensation. I also use the drops. It's very difficult to bear. Okay, but effect is there, but palatability also very important, especially in the children. It's very difficult to use the drug. And itching sensation in the eyes. Okay, it's very common. The child is continuously rubbing, and the kids they are rubbing and they are playing here and there, and they'll get the infections and getting. Usually in the allergic conjunctivitis and blepharitis, we'll get that itching sensation. Okay, if you sometimes any foreign body present in the eyes and hair, okay, that eyelashes are entered in the eyes also causes the itching. Okay, first of all, we have to identify what is the cause for the itching sensation. Okay, it's very important. We have to diagnose. Means duration also very important. History taking is very important. In allergic conjunctivitis, there is duration is more. Okay, blepharitis also duration is more, but we have to identify. In the blepharitis, we can observe there is a scaly appearance in the lid marge. Okay, we have to notice that why it is that itching occurred. Okay, in that Haridra is one of the best drug. We can mix with the milk and can be given, or if there is a Sanna is not available, we can mix with the Gokshiram. Okay, Gokshiram also we can mix with that Haridra and can be given. Daru Haridra if available, that also can. Haridra Kanda is one of the common advisable drug in this. Okay, Gandhaka Rasayanam, if it is properly purified, and that can be advised. Lakshmi Vilasras is one of the best drug in the allergic conjunctivitis because some child are having that allergic rhinitis along with the allergic conjunctivitis. In such condition, we can select the Lakshmi Vilasras and mix with the honey and given. Okay, 1/8 tablet we can start, gradually will increase up to the half in that infants. Okay. And Patakshadatradhi Kashayam and Dasmula Katutraya, because there is allergic rhinitis is there, we can add Dasmula Katutraya Kashayam, but dilute it. We dilute it and give. Okay, reduce the dose and dilute it and give. And best procedure is the Ashotana. Itone drops are very good, but you can dilute it and give. Okay, we'll mix with the rose water and put in the ice. Netra Prakshalana with the Panchavalakala Kashaya, I observed better results, and or else Trifala Kashaya mixing with the Haridra and Daru Haridra also very effective. If there is any Sadhyo Netravrana, if the Sadhyo Netravrana is developed, in that condition, there is in Arogya Raksha Kalpadruma, they told that Jiraka Kwata, Kashaya Kwata, Kalka, Siddha, Grutam. Okay, it's very, you can prepare in our hospital also. Okay, we can prepare it and can be given. It's very best drug. And one more thing is the Trifla Shekam. Okay, Parisechana Tadam Triflabhyam Shashyate Maduna Piva. Okay, we can mix with Trifla Kashaya, mix with the Madhu, or else simple Trifla Kashaya also we can use for the Sekam. That also reducing the inflammation due to injury. Okay, previous one we can use Jiraka Grutam. Okay, Jiraka Gruta application, or else Trifla Kashaya simple or Trifla Kashaya mixed with Madhu application. Okay, Sheka purpose. If the boy is having any burning sensation, in that conditions we can use butter mixing with the Sarkara and Karpura. Okay, this yoga also there in the classics. This is also one of the best for the reducing the burning sensation in the eyes. Okay, so butter mixing with Sarkara and Karpura. And Pindi, okay, Pindi is nothing but the medicated kalka placing in the cloth and tying around the eyes. Okay, it is usually we'll do at night time continuously. Full means the contact period is more in the Pindi compared to all other procedures. Okay, so you can use for 3 hours or 4 hours. You can see the last picture. Okay, the kalaka is placing on the eyes and tying with the cloth. Okay, usually in the child we can do while the baby is sleeping in the night time. Okay, in the infants or any child also we can do this procedure. Okay, for the better results. If there is a vata predominance is there, if you are identified it as vata predominance, you can select the Eranda Patra. Okay, if pitta involvement, amlaki or nimba. Okay, that kalka we can collect it and placing on the eyes in the gauze piece or cloth. And kapha condition, there is a moringa, okay, moringa leaf kalka we can use, or triphala kalka, okay. In the rakta involvement, if you notice, then we go use the lotra, okay. Pitta and rakta also, okay. Lotra is very effective in the pitta and rakta condition. In inflammatory condition, we can use the lotra, okay. That kalkam we are placing in the cloth and tying around this, but you first you filter it properly, means like a, if you are sometimes they may prepare kalka with the powders, okay, powder that putting in the cloth water, and after that that is applying. In that condition, first you filter it properly, means fine powder you select, okay, fine powder mix with the water and place, or else sometimes irritation will be there, okay. And that all are the anatomical abnormalities. Coming to the functional abnormalities, diminished vision. In this diminished vision, proper identification of the cause is very important. All the diminished visions are not the refractive errors. So many causes are there for the diminished vision. Refractive errors, sometimes congenital cataract or night blindness, glaucoma, traumatic injuries, optic neuritis, infections. So many causes are there. We have to diagnose it properly and start the treatment. So best one is the Saptamurtaloha. Repeatedly, I am telling the Saptamurtaloha we can use in the different conditions. And Patyaksha Tatradi Kashaya, also Grutapana, usually Trifala Gruta, Jivantyadi Gruta, Maha Trifala Gruta can be used for the internal, okay, mixed with the milk and can be given in the child. And procedures, if the baby, then if the child age is more than 5 years, if they cooperating, go for the Tarpana or Putapaka, or else wait up to the 10 years. Up to that, use the internal medicines. Okay, internal medicines. Okay, this Grutapanam can be preferred. Okay, now coming to the Saptamrutaloha. Repeatedly, I am telling Saptamrutaloha can be given. You see the indications of the Saptamrutaloha: redness, burning sensation, itching sensation, all vision impairments. Especially they told Timira and other vision impairments also. Any shota, any swellings are there, okay, or any pain. In this, all the conditions Saptamrutaloha can be given. But dose is very, very important. And I want to tell one more point here. So many companies they are making instead of the Saptamrutaloha, they are preparing Panchamrutaloha. Means Saptamrutaloha contains 7 ingredients: Triphala, Yashtimadu, Lohabasma. Okay, Triphala, 3 means Amlaki, Haritaki, Vibhitaki, Yashtimadu, Lohabasma. These 5 they are making powder and packing and giving outside. And they are telling Anuparna is Madhu and Gruta. Okay, once you mix with Madhu and Gruta only, it called as Saptamrutaloha. So doctors, please identify whether they mixed with the Madhu or ghee. If they are not mixing, just to add the madhu and ghee and can be given internally. Okay, so many companies are they preparing. You can see the names of the companies here. And Elnir Kurumbu, it's very difficult to give in the child. If they are cooperating, we can give that for a Ashotana. Okay, actually it is a Anjana preparation. Elnir Kurumbu is the Anjana preparation. You dilute it. I am telling it's very difficult to apply in the child. You dilute it and reduce that thickness, and like dilute with rose water and you put as a drops. Okay, if this baby is cooperating, you can apply as a anjan, or else you use that ashwatana. Like it is also give the effect. Okay, any netravrana, any arma means chela, and that teresium or timira or pittaja netraroga conditions, you can use the Elnergum, but it is very difficult to digest. Means baby is getting that severe burning, even though adults also getting that burning sensation with this drug. And refractive errors condition, already I told what is there in the vision impairment. Can use this, but tarpana, whether we can use the tarpana in this condition or not, if they are cooperating. And one more point I am telling, if the vision, if the baby or if the child is using the specs, that power is less than 2, we can expect the good results with the tarpana. And the duration is less than 1 year of usage of specs. we can get the better results with Tarpana. If they are continuously using for 5 years or 10 years, after that we are going for the Tarpana and not expecting the, in that condition we should not expect good results with the Tarpana. Okay, internal medicines also is giving much support in this. Okay, and Chandana Anjana is very good. You can mix with the rose water and you dilute it and apply inside the eyelids. And Catramide, I observed some better results. The Catramide eye drops. There is Kashmir company. They're preparing the Catramide. And that is also very good for the refractive errors condition. Okay, Trifluagruta, Mahatrifluagruta, Jivantyadikruta. We will take 2 to 3 drops in the infants, mix with the Stanyam, and can be given internally for the lehya purpose. Okay, for lehya purpose, just to apply on the tongue. It's very good, very effective, but should be continued and preferable that Aushadha Sevana Kalam. Usually in the Netra Roga, they told preferable Aushadha Sevana Kalam is Nisi. And when we see the child, when there is a Prag Bhaktam. Okay, for the children, they told Prag Bhaktam. Okay, Aushadha Sevana Kalam is the Prag Bhaktam in the children. But when we see the Netra Roga, Aushadha Sevana Kalam is Nisi. So, before giving the Stanyapanam, you give this drug. Later, give the Stanyam. Or else, if the baby is the child, there is another stage. Is there. In that another stage, before food, especially night, you can give the drug. Not only night, you can give the morning also, but night it will work very effectively. Okay, Amlaki Churna, Amlaki Churna mixing with honey, Amlaki Churna mixing with honey and Stanyam. That is also can be given. Or if there is a child more than 10 years, you can mix with the honey and give, or else it mix with the water also can be given Amlaki Churna. If fresh Amlaki is available, it's very effective for internal purpose. And you see here Trifluagruta indications. Timira is there, Netra Ruja is there, Netra Srava is there. All Vartmagata Rogas we can give the Trifluagruta. Okay, so this is one of the common drug we use in the eye diseases. Okay, so we start with the 2 drops. If there is a more than 10 years age is there, we go for the 5 up to 5 grams also. Mix with the milk and can be given. And Mahatrifluagruta, you see especially Adrishtim Mandadrishtincha. If there, even though there is a loss of vision, the baby is having optic neuritis, such conditions, loss of vision is there. There also you can give the Mahatrifluagruta internally. Mandadrishti means there is a diminished vision. Adrishti means loss of vision. Mandadrishti means diminished vision. And Asanna Duradruk. You see here terminology. Asanna Druk, Duradruk. Okay, there is a short side, long side. In that condition also you can use the Mahatrifluagruta, and it can give the Gudra Društikaram Satya. Gudra Društim, like a vulture, like the vision. Okay, like a eagle, vulture. How that having that identifying that small birds or small that chicks present place on the road. Okay, easily they can identify even though they're flying in the sky. Okay, same like that. That means that indicates that the person get the good vision with the drug. Okay, so we can use this Mahatrifluagrutam also internally. And if we are following for Tarpana, please doctors remember first to filter it. What are the drug we are using for the Tarpana? First to filter it and use for the Tarpana purpose, because so many small particles are present along with the ghee. It is entering in the eye, not because of the Tarpana patient is not getting any irritation. Because of the particles can cause the irritation. Okay, try to filter this first to make it liquefy. Usually that told Glutamandam, which is superficial upper portion, which is present in the bottle or any vessel, that can be collected. Okay, if you are liquefying it, means that to suko the kena. You put in the bottle in the hot water and liquefy the upper portion. You collect it, filter it, and use for the tarpana purpose. It's very very important point for the practice purpose. Or else the next day patient will not come to us. Okay, you practice that. If any color vision impairments are there, in that such condition, we'll use that Ekrut Pippali. Okay, they told Ekrut Pippali is one of the best drug. And Brungaraja, remember doctors, Brungaraja is one of the best drug in the color vision abnormalities. If they're unable to identify Bhringaraja, we can use that internally. Bhringaraja Asavi is available, or we can prepare that, collect the fresh leaves and we make it powder, and kalka we make it and we prepare the grutam also. Bhringaraja grutam we can prepare. There is a Bhringaraja Taila Nasya also they told. It's also very effective to improve the vision. And one more thing, Nasya karma also can be followed in the Netra Rogas. Usually, Bala Thailam, the baby child age is more than 10 years, can use the Bala Thaila Nasya. Or there is one Abhijitam Thailam, one is there. That Abhijitam Thailam for also used for the Nasya, and Shadbindu Thailam also used for the Nasya. It will increase the vision. You see that this is the reference related to the Shadbindu Thailam. That also they given Suparna Drushti Pratimansha. They can identify the clear colors and objects clearly if you are doing Nasya Karma with the Shadbindu Thailam. Drushti Daurbalya condition, we can use this one, Shadbindu Thailam. And one more point, already there is a COVID season is there, not only for the COVID purpose, to prevent all the infections before touching the. After cleaning only, we will touch the eyes. That's very, very important. And it is a teamwork. Not only the doctor is prescribing medicine, the baby also should be cooperate, and mother parents also should be cooperate. Yeah, all this is a teamwork to do. And Padabhyangam is one of the best thing to prevent the eye diseases. Telataila we can do daily, applying on the sole of the baby. It will increase the vision. It is applied in the Dinacharya. And Triphala internally is very good. And if it is a disease condition also, and for the preventing diseases purpose also, we can use the Triphala. In the Kaphaja condition, Kapha diseases are there. We can mix with the honey. Triphala Kashaya mix with the honey, or Triphala Churna mix with the honey, and Pittaja condition mix with the ghee, and Kavvat be used for the internally. So Triphala Kashaya, especially they told that Triphala Kashaya taking at the night time is very good to prevent the eye diseases. And Patyas, Shali, Goduma, it's all very good for the to prevent the eye diseases. Mudga, Saindava, Gokshiram, Gogrutam, Madhu, Kumari, these all are preventing the eye disease. So we will make it adapt in that child diet. And they told leafy vegetables are very good, but when we see in the Yogaratnakara, they told only 5 leaf vegetables are very good for the eyes, especially Jivanti, Chakravarti, Matsyakshi, Meghanada, Punarnava. These 5 only good for the eyes. They told especially, Sarvam Shakam Achakshusham Chakshusham Shaka Panchakam. They told Sarvam Shakam Achakshusham. All leafy vegetables are not good for eyes. Chakshusham Shaka Panchakam. Sugandhi Vatsu Matsyakshi Meghanada Punarnava. They told. So Jivanti is available, and this Matsyakshi also easily available. The Pannagani usually they are telling that. That's very good for the eyes. And Meghanada, there is a Amaranthus, and Punarnava is easily available. That can be prepared as a like sambar purpose, or also can use and can be given daily. And very important, try to avoid dry meat. It's very, very important. They told it is a achakshusham, dry meat. If you see KFC, such chicken, that all things is not good for the eyes. And sprouts also not good. Kulutta, and this watermelon also not good. In this is the season to take the watermelon, but it is not good for the eyes. If there is a person is having any eye disease, try to avoid to use. Mainly child they are liking this. But if already any eye disease is there, try to avoid. This reference is there in the classics to avoid this watermelon. And there is a pitta vikruti. Some people are there continuously getting angry. That is also not good for the eyes. And sukshmekshanam, that is also not good. And nisijagaranam, because of this mobile using, and all the people are not at all sleeping at the night time. So that also can increase IDCS. Okay, if there is any habit is there in the child, try to avoid that. Okay, and directly observing the bright objects also will increase the IDCS. Okay, this all things is related to the how to prevent, and eye exercise also some extent is working in the refractive errors. Okay, this is the steps what things can be followed, and near and distance object observation. Okay, different techniques are there. It's not a time. I think hope already much time I taken, and Tratakam is also very good to prevent the eye diseases. And finally, this is the points you remember. This is okay. You see that second and third finger. There is eye symbol is there. Okay, this is the location where we have to apply the pressure. This is the acupressure point to prevent the eye disease. Okay, along with the treatments, we can apply this also to prevent the eye diseases. Okay, thank you so much. If you're having any doubts, we'll discuss now. Hope I covered some important points. I think so.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. It was
Yeah.
really a very informative session. Thank you so much. And to all the attendees, if there is any queries or questions, you can comment on the chat box and we can discuss.
It's very difficult to complete all the points. Okay, maximum I try to cover. Okay, even though I went very fast, I took 1 hour 15 minutes, around 1 hour 50 minutes. Yeah, we'll discuss now if you're having any queries related to this.
Sir, in addition to the refractive errors, if there is an astigmatism as such, what can we do about it? Because it is one case where most of the, even during the laser therapy, even in the modern management, they say that they cannot correct astigmatism. So, what can we do about it?
Yeah, oh, very, very important point, madam. Compared to the myopia and hypermetropia, astigmatism we can cure easily with Ayurveda. Okay, first of all, Ashottanam. Okay, Ashotana doing is very effective. Like a Triphala Gurta, simple Triphala Gurta, Ashottana also can give better results. And internally taking Mahatriphala Gurta and Jivantyadi Gurta, I observe very good results, madam. And one more thing is that uh, Bandhanam, okay, Netra Bandhana with Jati Mukulam, like with this jasmine flower is there. No? You can take the jasmine flower and that can be placed in the cloth and tying and the night time. We observed better results with that. Okay, that can be followed in this astigmatism. Okay, and Ashrotana can be followed in the all the conditions. Saptamrta Loha taking along with that Ashrotana. If the child age is more than 10 years, we go for the Tarpana also. Okay, and the follow means session we can follow for that 7 days of Tarpana and followed by the Putapakam is very effective, madam. If it means the duration also very important, but even though it is a long duration condition also, astigmatism is easily cured compared to the myopia and the hypermetropia. In that myopia is very easy compared to the hypermetropia. Okay, we can do that. Ashwatana can be followed in the child. We can prevent. Means we can within a 1 month. Okay, within a 1 month we can observe the better changes if you follow that. Especially that Mahatriphala Gruta, you mix with little quantity of the sugar, or means like Kanda Sharkara, what I'm telling, that can be give and we observe the better changes. Madam. We can observe that before and after.
Sir, how can
Yeah,
we correlate with pre-septal cellulitis in Ayurveda?
not able to hear. Can you repeat it?
The disease pre-septal cellulitis, how can we correlate
Yeah.
it with Ayurveda?
Uh, that can be correlate with Sasofakshipakam. Okay, Sasofakshipakam. That can be because there is inflammation and cellulitis condition. We can observe the changes, inflammation present in that. Not only the eyelids. Okay, there is the eyelids and what is the tissues which all are present in the orbit. All the inflammation present. So we can tell that it is Sasofakshipakam. It is my view. I think some people may be telling other thing also, but I accept that as a Sasopakshi because
Okay,
there is
sir.
a Udumbara Varna you can observe. Okay, Udumbara Varna of the eyelids and Thamra Varna of the conjunctiva and sclera can be noticed. So that is so you can tell Sasopakshipaka. Yeah. Next, any other questions?
So there is a question in the chat box, like the kukunaka is actually an ama condition. So how can Anjana be useful in that condition?
Yeah, that is a very important point. Kukunaka is not only because of the one particular dosha involvement. There we can see all the dosha, means kapha, pitta, rakta involvement also present, vata involvement. Because of that, all the symptoms you can see there is a pain present, redness present, itching sensation present, and thick discharge present. So all the dosha involvement are there. So in that condition, we can do the Anjana not in the acute stage. Okay, Kukunaka means immediately you should not apply the Anjana. We have to wait. Especially they told Rasanjana applications. Okay, Rasanjana application can be done. Okay, Rasanjana is very mild. It will reduce the infection which is present in the eye. So that can be applied. Actually, Anjana is applied when there is a Pakwa stage. Okay, that is classically they told. But Rasanjana can be given even though in the condition is present means more than 3 days. If there is a Kukunaka present more than 3 days, we can go for the Rasanjana applications, not in the first day itself. Yeah. Any other question?
Thank you, sir. Yes, sir.
Sir,
Actually, why watermelon contraindicated in eye diseases?
Yeah, actually, I don't know exact reason why they told Yoga Ratnakara told that watermelon is contraindicated. Why? I am thinking that watermelon is causing that more shandanam. Okay, shandana means more water content is means what is the mucous tissue present in the body is receiving that water immediately. So when we see Abhishanda, we will observe there is a more water discharge. If there is Abhishanda is there, means like conjunctivitis is there. So more water is reaching to the conjunctiva, that inflammation is increasing. So maybe because of that, Yogaratnakara told like that. I think so. Yeah.
Hello. For children, some watering from eyes in the early ages, 2 months, 3 months, that watering
Yes.
from eyes can be
Yeah.
it be due to some glands problem, and some massages can help
Yes. Yes.
for that.
Yes. Yes.
Uh,
Yeah, that also means if there is a the watering is usually occurred because of the any inflammatory condition like a chalagia and such a any irritation is there. There also you can observe. Sometimes there is a block in the nasolacrimal sac. If there is a block in the nasolacrimal sac, that we call as a dacrocystitis condition or epiphora, this more watering can be noticed. In such condition, what we have to do is that slight massage mainly especially in the inner canthus, that is a medial
okay.
to the inner canthus. We can give the
Okay.
pressure. Okay, with that we
That would
can
be good.
remove the block. Yeah.
Thanks.
Any other questions?
Sir, can Pindi be applied hot?
Yes, yes, it should be applied. Means that is depend upon the dosha involvement. If there is a kapha involvement is there and vata involvement, we can apply the lukewarm, not a too hot. If pitta rakta condition should not applied. And season wise also they told that if there is a sita rutu, we can means like a hemanta rutu, shishra rutu, we can apply the lukewarm states. Okay, not in the hot climates. Okay, so depend upon that we can select that. Okay, lukewarm also we can apply. It is there in the classical reference. Sita and Ushna like that they mentioned. Okay, that cold state can be applied in the pitta rakta condition, and Grishma Ritu can be applied in the Sita states.
Sir, another question is that can lens be used while doing Trataka?
No, should not use. Okay, while doing that Trataka, we should remove what is the specs using. If the person using any contact lens also should not use that. Mainly thing is that because of the doing Trataka, the focusing of eye, okay, what is we call that is a directly light can be reached to the macula area, and it's stimulating that from the macula it will go impulses to the optic nerve, and the cerebral cortex is stimulated. So that for that purpose, you should not use that any lens. The person is already having the vision problem. Okay, main thing is that I observed that previously we done one study. In that, Trataka is very effective. That vision is impaired less than 2. Okay, if there is a -2 is there, less than 2 -2, we can do Trataka regularly. Within a month, we observe there is a change in that -2 to 1.5. Okay, very fast changes can be observed with the Trataka, and along with the internal medicine also, we have to follow internal medicine also to nourishing the tissues. Not only the doing the Trataka, not only doing the Tarpana, we give internal medicines also to get the better results. Should remove that. Okay, should not use any contact lens or any lens also, because I have to work naturally. Okay, for that purpose. And one more thing is that we have to maintain the 1 meter distance. It's very, very important. Okay, you should not sit very near to the lamp also. Okay, that especially you use the tilatailam, not a candle. Usually we'll see so many people are there doing candle there for the Trataka purpose. You use the tilataila lamp. That only will stimulate the thing, and it give the proper hot climate when we sit in front of that, and it give the positive energy to the eyes also. Okay, so use only Tilataila lamp.
So, sir, Trataka, if the person is having the 5 minus, it is not working for them, sir?
It will take time, madam. It will take time. Okay, it's not immediately they will not expecting that better results. Okay, it will take. Okay, if it is less than -2, I observed my less than -2. So many people they removed. One of my classmate, she having -4. Okay, -4 power is there. She used continued for the 2 years. After that, she stopped using the specs. Okay, but she used like that. She maintained that for the 1 year. After that, again that gradually that vision impairment present. So it is not a 1 day process. After that also it should be continued at least 5 minutes, minimum 5 minutes. They told can be done daily. Okay, with that we can observe -5 or that people also can use. But it will take time to get the results.
Sir, in children, can we actually lessen the usage of spectacles?
Can you repeat it again? In the children?
In children, can we lessen the use of spectacles? Due to these refractive errors and all, sometimes small children need to take these things, no, spectacles. So can that
Actually,
be
yeah.
avoided?
Yeah. One point I want to give clarity here. Up to 2 years of the baby, okay, up to 2 years of the baby, the eye is having the hypermetropic. It's very, very important point you remember. Up to 2 years of the baby, the eye is hypermetropic, means it having that hypermetropic means very difficult to see the near object compared to the distance object. Okay, so compared to the distance object, they observe clearly. When object is coming to the near to the eye, they are unable to identify it clearly up to 2 years of the baby. So if you are going to prescribe any glass to the children, or that infant or children, you prescribe after 2 years. Okay, that is also, if you are following, if you are identified early, we can use that medicines which is mentioned in the Ayurveda compared to the allopathy are very effective to prevent the eye power also. Okay, so we can use the medicines. Okay, first you try the medicines. If there is no result, then go for the changing, means prescribing the glass. One more point, once you prescribe the glass, after that you started the medicines, That time after some days, the what is the power is prescribed previously will change. Okay, for that purpose, before that, try with the medicines. How much change is observed? Once you make it constant, after that you can be advised. Sometimes there is a congenital defects are there. In that congenital defects condition, there is a high central problems like cerebral cortex problem is there, optic neuritis is there. In such condition, we unable to get the better results with the medicines. So such conditions, first you use the medicines. Later, once it make it constant, go for the specs. Okay, that is inevitable. In that condition, you can use the specs, but use the medicines, reduce the power, then fix it, go for the spectacles.
Sir, in less than 2 minus 2 number, which internal medicine should use?
I prefer Jivantyadi or Mahatripta Gupta, madam. Jivantyadi Gupta or Mahatripta Gupta and Saptamrita Loha. Okay, Saptamrita Loha taking. And one more thing in the classics, they mentioned there is a Trifla Kashaya taking. Okay, Trifla daily, that Trifla Kashaya especially should prepare in the Loha Patra. Okay, if you are preparing Trifla Kashaya in the Loha Patra, are very effective. Okay, that is mentioned in the classics, mainly in the Vaisaj Ratnavali is there, that reference is there. Vangasena, that reference is there. Okay, Yoga Ratnakara, that reference is there. Especially should do prepare at night time after having the food. We use that Trifla Kasaya intake. If it is the smell and taste are very different compared to if you prepare that in another vessel. So that can be given especially after having the food in the night time are very effective to prevent the diseases. So that is very good. Can be advised. It's good. Okay, you can select such medicines and Padabhyanga doing. And please, doctors, you remember who all are having the eye diseases, try to use hot water pouring on the head. Okay, that's very important. If you want to prevent the eye diseases, if you want to stop the further damage to your eyes also, to the patients also, try to use directly pouring on the hot water on the head. If you are doing gradually, what is the problem is that it will increase. Okay, you suggest to, you can advise to the patient to avoid the hot water pouring directly on the head. If you are pouring, that can reduce the vision. So that you can, it's my humble request to you, avoid the hot water pouring on the head. And Padabhyangana means, why I'm telling is that in the classics they told our head every time should be cool and our feet should be hot. Okay, head should be cool and feet should be hot. Okay, for that only Padabhyangana continuously we are rubbing, with that we are generating the heat in the feet. Okay, it will increase the vision. Okay, and on the head every time should be cool. For that only Sitalopachara can be done. Okay, on cloth. For that only Ushnashanam, they told that the cloth is tying around the head. Such all the measures they mentioned to prevent the eye diseases. Okay, so this is my humble request to advise to the all other patients. Any other questions?
Sir, during Tarpana is a very best for the eyes, but if we are doing wrongly in the procedure, it is giving the wrong benefit. So my
Yes.
question is, during the Tarpana, after Tarpana, our eyes will be feeling tired and heavy. So is it,
Yes.
and it is not 1 day procedure, it may be like 3 or 7 days. So is it for the patient, it is completely they have to rest, like not using their eyes for the study purpose or something like that? Because in the practice it's very difficult to manage. How to manage in that condition, sir?
Yeah, very good question, madam. Actually, if that doing the Tarpana procedure, first of all, we have to avoid to see the bright objects. It's very important. Especially that should be followed minimum 2 hours after doing the procedure. Okay, minimum 2 hours. We should avoid to give any work to the eyes. Okay, even though they told that simple watching the mirror, simple looking inside the mirror also not good. Okay, it will increase the eyesight and it can give the adverse effect. So try to avoid, means try to tell the person sit in the semi dark room. Okay, semi dark room is very important things should be followed after doing the procedure. Okay, they will sit in the semi dark room and wait till eye inflammation is reduced. Once there is a red, okay, after doing the tarpana compulsory, that is, it's a very common thing is that inflammation is there. Means there is a watering is present, swelling is present, redness is present, such things can be noticed. So we'll sit in the semi dark room and it will subside the thing. Okay, if there is more inflammation is there, more the redness is there, in that condition just to take that one. So there is dhumapana they mentioned. Okay, dhumapanam pradhamana nasya they told, that can be followed. And the cloth is dipped into the lukewarm water and placed on the eyes. Okay, that can be followed. And after that, means if you are doing that tarpana in the morning time, you tell the patient that boy or child read at night time. Okay, that can be followed. Night time can be reading, if because if there is any exams are there, in such condition can be read at night time, and reading in the early morning before doing the procedure, that can be advised. Okay, because they are telling that purvahneva parahneva karyamakshanustu tarpanam. Okay, means there is a purvahanam, or means around 11 o'clock evening, around 4 o'clock we have to do the tarpanam. So in that condition 4 o'clock tarpana is there, we tell the baby child read morning time. Okay, before 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock can be read if you are doing procedure at evening. If you are doing procedure at morning time, you can do the tell them to read at evening or night time. Okay, that can be at least 2 hours gap should be there, and that can be advised.
Sir, one question.
Give one clarity here. In that classics they told tarpana procedure, I think it is related to the duration of the tarpana. In the classics they told tarpana we are doing for the 100 matra kala, 300 matra kala, for swastha 500 matra kala, if vartma condition, and different diseases they given different duration. Okay, minimum duration is the 100 matra kala and maximum duration is the 1000 matra kala. Okay, that I observed that means one matra kala is that there is a nimesh onmesha kala. Okay, closing of the eyelid and opening of the eyelid is called as a one matra kala. Okay, that is considered as a one matra kala. 100 matra kala means 100 times we are closing and opening. It will take around 1 hour 40 seconds, sorry, 1 minute 40 seconds. Okay, around 100 seconds. Okay, I observed for the 100 matra kala took the 100 seconds. Okay, so we have to do, okay, 1000 matra kala means 1000 seconds. Okay, we can calculate it, means it will come around maximum 18 minutes. Okay, maximum tarpana procedure is the 18 minutes, minimum it will come 2 minutes. Okay, 2 minutes also is enough for the doing the tarpana. Okay, if there is a kapha is there, kapha predominance is there, we'll go for only 2 minutes. If it is a much kapha, means we want to get better results and kapha predominance is there. Okay, 2 minutes you do the tarpana procedure, not including all the making wall and all. Okay, that is different. After making wall, that gruta should be placed on the eyes for the 2 minutes and remove it. Okay, that can be. Okay, maximum will go for the 18 minutes to, okay, 15 minutes to 18 minutes. Okay, depend upon that thing. Okay, if there is a drushti involved, okay, drushtigata roga will go for the 15 minutes to 18 minutes. And continuously doing also not advised. They told that eka hamba, traya hamba, pancha hamba. Okay, there is a two commentaries are there. One day we do procedure, 1 day gap, and after that we do. Or some they told that 2 days procedure and gap you given and again. Okay, like that they given that different opinions. Okay, depend of the condition, we'll select the procedure and we should go for the doing the period of the tarpana. Can anybody read that question what she asking?
Yes, she has asked that, sir, when we do tarpana for 45 minutes, will it affect the oxygenation of the cornea?
Yeah, I think I given the clarity of this. Means maximum period is a 45 minutes she asking. Okay, we are not doing procedure for the 45 minutes. maximum you do for the 18 minutes. Okay, 15 minutes to 18 minutes, not 45 minutes is not advisable. That is can cause the atitarpana complications. Even if you are doing atitarpana, gauravam is there. Usually I think if the doctor is following that, patients they'll give heaviness in the eyes and watery discharge. Ati yoga we can observe more itching sensation, vision impairment also, and disease will increase also. That can be occurred. So please doctors remember, you should not do the procedure for the 45 minutes. We'll do maximum 18 minutes, 15 minutes to 18 minutes. That depend upon the matra kala, it will vary. 15 minutes tarpana is enough. Okay, so that some more doctors they are following that there is a krama vruddhi of the vardhamana tarpanam, like that they are following. Like first they start with 5 minutes, they will increase 15 minutes, 10 minutes, then 15 minutes, then 20 minutes, like that also they are following. But classically they told there is no vardhamana procedure is explained. Classically they told that particularly that where the disease occurred, Vartmagata Roga this period, Sandhigata Roga this period, Suklagata this period, like that I mentioned. Okay, maximum matra kala is the 1000 matra kala. If you want, we can sit in that in front of the any mobile, that timer you can on, and you blink it your eyes. Okay, 1000 times you blink it, how much time it will take. Otherwise it is very difficult. At least 100 times you blink it, how much time it will take for the blinking. Okay, like that 1000 matra kala means you can multiply into the 10 times. Okay, approximately you can take. So maximum 15 minutes to 18 minutes is enough for the doing the tarpana, or else we'll get atitarpana complications. Okay, so oxygenation related you are asking. So there is a maximum 15 minutes, that is depend upon drishti involved, we can go for the 18 minutes. So that time oxygenation, usually cornea is getting nourishment from the aqueous humor or from the atmosphere. Okay, cornea is getting nourishment from the aqueous humor or from the atmosphere, oxygen supply it is taking. In that condition what happened, it get a nourishment from the aqueous humor and we are placing the gruta on the eye, so that give the nourishment. Don't worry about that oxygen supply. Oxygen is supply can be occurred from the aqueous humor to the cornea. Okay, don't worry for that. If you are following classically what it mentioned for the 15 minutes to 18 minutes, like 1000 matrakal maximum. Yeah, so don't go,
Okay,
please
Doctor.
doctors, try to avoid that 45 minutes
Yeah,
tarpana, maximum try to avoid it. Yeah.
Okay, thank
yeah,
you so much,
Dr.
sir.
Gauri.
Yes,
Yeah,
I think we
yeah,
can wind.
yeah.
Yeah, for
Sure, sure,
any
sure.
further queries, you can follow the link given in the chat box. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for the session. It is over the time. Thank you so much for your patience.
Yes.
And it
Yeah,
was
thank
a
you.
very wonderful session. And thank you for cooperating so much with all the queries that was asked. Thank you.
Yeah,
Yes.
thank you, sir. Very
Thank you to
wonderful
team.
session. Very informative session and a lot of questions. And uh, we can address all these questions because a lot of questions came. So thank you for your presentation and the question answer session. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Thank you all. Thank you the team, Relax Kerala team. Thank you so much. We will meet again. Thank you.
Yeah, definitely, sure.
Yes. Okay then.